Hi, I'm Joanne Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck Picture Book and Educational System. Going on a little later than I normally do, and I noticed a big difference in the Wi Fi signal. However, the show must go on. And, I apologize for not having my talk last week. Um, After I launched my new novel, which is the Making Do book, there were a lot of things that I realized that I needed to do to help set up my marketing campaign for that. So that's my young adult novel, and this is my primary school children's book, picture book. And the reason why we're doing these talks is to help teachers and parents find positive ways to motivate their children to live healthy and productive lives. So, in the last many discussions, we were looking at Z. Hereford's article, Live a Life of Courage. And this is a key, the reason why I stayed on this topic for so long is that, as I thought about it today in our world, there's so many things that can um, help make a child feel less than. And instead of that, we want to build our children's self esteem and self confidence up. And so these talks and this particular article in particular are just hugely important to help children develop a positive social skill network of tools that they can use to surmount and get around and go over the road bumps that life may have in their way. And that's what we talk about in my social skills book for the Happy Little Garbage Truck. So, um, the Live a Life of Courage, to get back to my topic, is five different points that Miss Hereford brings up that talks about ways that we can live lives of courage. And these ways are the ways we can model for our students and our children. First was knowing fear is present, but yet dealing with it. Like feel the fear and do it anyway. This book that came out in the 80s. Develop a willingness to work on having courage, knowing that it's something that just doesn't come automatically, but with perseverance and working on different little things that we may not feel comfortable with doing, but we know are positive actions that will help us develop character and integrity and trustworthiness. We work on those things bit by bit, and that will help build our courage as well. Noting how others display courage, doing the things that are difficult or hard to do in the media and real life. We have we're surrounded by so many courageous people. So, um, and I'll get to some of those examples as we talk in this particular topic that I'm getting to, and taking small steps every day to get there and having faith. And so now, to refresh our memories, faith is a state of having positive expectancy, which relies on a positive attitude. And this is the one thing that people who have courage have because they expect a positive result for the actions that they are taking. And one person that uh, was mentioned in this next article was Helen Keller. She could not see or hear. We know her story, but yet she came to motivate so many people with her life and her life story. So faith is believing that what we are hoping for will come to pass. And Dennis Waitley's article, The Power of Positive Expectancy, which I put a link on the end of this description box, shows that that's just basically optimism. And he states the key to good health, happiness, and a favorable inclination to all those positive things that we're hoping to achieve starts with that positive expectancy or optimism. So, but how does this work? And how does it move us throughout our lives towards this goal? Well, it's based on it being a self fulfilling prophecy. And I'm sure you've heard that before. Several years ago, a movie came out called The Secret. And she talked and touched on those points too. And an earlier version of this I've talked about in time past was As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Wrote this book in the 1900s. So, but each of these give us clear examples, one visual, one in text. And when I'll put a link to Mr. Allen's article in this box, in my description box too. But these are clear ways that we can move towards that positive expectancy of optimism. And next time, we're going to talk a little bit more about how this works. So thank you so much for being with me today. And please subscribe, please share. And we're going to develop our optimism muscles together. Thank you. Bye bye.